Good morning, everybody. I was excited when I got this invitation to meet new people, young people, experienced people. All experienced people. I am also young. I say I am 25-year-old with 40 years of experience, now 42 years of experience. So more experience, but I am still only 25 years of age. My age is only 25. Okay, thank you. I hope you all can see this slide. My topic was scientific paper writing, what and why. We tried to find out some logical code which is suitable for the today's topic. I am not going to read this. I will move further. Yes, this is my suggestion to all my PGs and newcomers, that you should not have too much stress. See, he is busy in typing research paper or thesis, isn't it? So you should not have that much stress. So do not remain in stress for a thought of writing and typing research. We are here to make it very, very simple. It's really, our principal has given you very good, I think, story. I think none of us are talented writer. Even I was not a talented writer. Sometimes we think that there are people who are highly talented. Let me quote a simple example. After retirement, I have shifted here in a colony, Purvanchal Kings Court in Gomti Nagar, and there one diabetologist, a young person who is having 10 years of experience, Dr.Ratan, he is also residing. Recently he came to me and he was talking about his one work. He is getting lot of recognition. He is doing private practice. I asked what you did. He told me I was giving insulin, writing insulin to the paper. I am just sharing this example with all young students. So if you come out with some brilliant idea, unique idea, all over world people will appreciate you. Just see what happened. So he was just thinking, one poor patient came and he told, sir, where will I keep insulin? I have no refrigerator. I live in Jhopadi. And how can I use insulin? And he was also worried. Now how to prescribe him insulin? And insulin was necessary. He was thinking, then he shared his worry with somebody. Then some agency was working in rural area. He simply requested, please try to find out how can I recommend a patient where to keep this insulin. He visited, he told that they keep in Jhopadi, some bamboos are there, so they make a pudiya paper ki bana ke uske andar dal dete hain. They keep medicine over there. Sometimes it gets spoiled, sometimes they forget. So we have to, when we prescribe medicine, we should take care. So he talked with IIT Kanpur people that if they can do anything. So jointly they did something. And then in one conference, what he did, he made a simple questionnaire. And of one page, he put some questions. And he kept for different physicians. So some 200 endocrinologists came and he had asked few questions that how you prescribe people who are very poor, how to keep insulin. And he got simple answer for those 200 doctors. Then when he submitted in one international congress, they were so excited, they invited him. He got funding for them. And recently, when he sent it to publish in Lancet, which is having very high impact factor, they have accepted and they are going to publish it. He was so excited, it was unbelievable for him. My message to young generation is that if you can think of something very useful, which can click your mind, and certainly I am sure it will click your mind, then Lancet means if you publish only one article, your life is, I think, complete. Just publish one good article. Do not publish 100, 200 articles. Even like some big awards, people get international awards. If you get that one award, that will make your life, isn't it? So try to publish at least one article in Lancet. Am I right, sir? Even one article in Lancet make you famous. So target Lancet or New England Journal means something top class journal. And Principal Sir has very rightly said, you should have logic, you should have content, you should have work and new idea. So that's important. I am just here to just begin and to just share so that you all can find it comfortable and you can all can achieve good publications. And if you publish article in Lancet, please sir, invite me. I would like to have tea with that group of people, isn't it? I will be very happy. See, you have not to be talented, it's so simple. The good news is that you don't have to be a talented writer to pen down a good scientific paper. Then what is requirement is just have to be an organized and careful writer. So I think I am speaking in the same line of your principle that you have to be well organized and you have to be careful. Assets for good paper writing, I have selected three assets. Like one is good writing skill, we all don't have. I was not, but slowly I have also developed. So you all can develop. Some may develop in 1 year, some may develop in 10 years, but you can develop. If you are serious, I think everybody can develop in 2 to 3 years good writing skill. Logical thinking. So I have just kept an example of logical thinking. I find it very interesting. See, in Lucknow, this is imaginary data. Please do not quote with any Lucknow corporation or any official. This is not. This is just it came to my brain to share about logical. See, the data says the fire brigade in 1991 there were 5 vehicles and 4 to 7 events in Lucknow used to take place of fire every month. 2001 13 vehicles, 11 to 20 events per month. In 2011 27 vehicles, 23 to 40 events. This is data of decadal. In 21 57 vehicles, 67 to 89. Do we have any statistician over here? Pankaj? No. Statistician है कोई? Actually, we, आप statistics के हैं. So for you, everything is data. आप बुरा मत मानिएगा. मैं जो अगली बार बोलने जा रहा हूँ. एक इमेजिनरी है. कोई और स्टैटिस्टिशियन थे. उन्होंने चीफ मिनिस्टर के पास बोला. वो बड़े थे. हमारे फायर एक्सीडेंट बढ़ते चले जा रहे. What should I do? उनका सर देखिएगा. My suggestion is to reduce number of vehicle. आप because increase vehicle is directly related with more number of accidents. So his suggestion was to reduce number of vehicles. आप agree करेंगे statistically. I think he is agreeing. So number of vehicles. So this is what I want to communicate. Many times हम लोग जब data analyze करते हैं, so we do not go for logical thinking. अब now the biggest challenge is computer. There is a software. हमारा टाइम था तो हमको फॉर्मूला में लिखना पड़ता था how to calculate various statistics. Now interesting thing is that computer is there. You put one button and it will calculate mean. मेरे एक मित्र थे, वो बैठे तो जो सीरियल नंबर था 145 पेशेंट्स 1 to 145 उसने उसका भी मीन निकाल दिया, उसका भी एसडी निकाल दिया और वो बैठे उसका इंटरप्रिटेशन कर रहे थे. आई थिंक वो तो बहुत ही मुश्किल है. उसका क्या इंटरप्रिटेशन करेंगे? इट मीन्स कंप्यूटर will calculate mean and SD. You should know whether mean and SD should be calculated or not, whether there is any need or not. So we must know theory of statistics or theory of interpretation. That's very important. So I just wanted to say about logical thinking. Now the third was subject knowledge. Yes, for subject knowledge, if you want to read, you read journals, you read articles, you read textbook, you should have some knowledge, otherwise you cannot relate it. आप hypertension की बात कर रहे हो and you do not know ABCD of hypertension or measurement of blood pressure, so how will you relate, how will you do some work in that area? So you might hear the voice. I think जब आप MD कर रहे होंगे, हमें अपना याद है पहली बार हम प्रिंसिपल साहब ने तो आज बोला भी, देखिए प्रिंसिपल साहब के सर ने क्या कहा था, मैंने यहाँ लिखा हुआ है, well done with the research. Why don't you put all the data together in a scientific paper so we can get it published? Now, what is scientific paper? देखिए, आपको बहुत सारी चीजें मालूम है. I will not take much time because we have learned speaker later on. They are going to discuss each and every aspect in detail. I am here just to introduce the subject and just to generate interest among you people, and you become receptive. and you are ready to listen the further difficult topics. So the scientific papers, usually what happens, they are published not in journal magazines, not in newspaper. Sometimes they publish major findings, but standard publication we call in journals. So scientific publications, they will publish in journal. They are peer reviewed. I hope peer हम अपने friends, bachelors को बोलते हैं. It should be looked up. Suppose there are 5 residents. अपने medicine में कितने resident हैं? Can they raise their hand? Medicine surgery में resident? हाँ, देखिए आप सब लोग इधर देखिए. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 hands. If one person writes, he can give his own article to his friend. We call it peer review. And see, he will bring out many deficiencies and many suggestions. So you must utilize. ऐसा competition नहीं, उसको पता चल जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं, कुछ छिपा के नहीं करना है. Please share it. Your article will become more powerful. Always try to share. मैं हमेशा share करता रहा. अब मैंने सबसे request किया है कि मुझे इनसे कुछ सीखना है. He has accurate. I am so happy. And he is going to share his knowledge with me, with some experience. So I am also open for sharing. He is also open for sharing. So nice. And after sharing, you become more powerful. Don't hide. They are citable. I think citation will be taken in detail. How it is cited. But this is one quality. They include, and some citations when you write, you include. They follow Mr. Wright's style of writing and data presentation. Oh, see, it means, and my next slide will show you about what is peer review. See, she has written, and they both are colleagues, and giving to her, him, that please read. So peer review is very important. Always use your friend. Share when you write something. I think you will agree, sir. You will get some benefit. And now, this is how a paper looks like. There is a title, abstract, and so on, so on, so on. I am going to leave this presentation over here with our professor head, so you can take it if you want to revise it. So I am not going to touch in detail. Now, 3 golden rules for publication, making publication understanding. Means there should be clarity. That is yes. It is required. Whatever you are saying, you should be very clear. If you are not clear, then I think the reader or the publisher will be also confused. What you are saying should carry a clear-cut message. Simple. Keep language simple. I have kept a complicated language also. And accuracy. See, I have taken one, this is again imagination, my imagination. I have just seen whether how much accurate it is. I think surgery people will tell me how much accurate these findings. First you say in material method that 560 cases were studied. Okay, it is clear. Then you say that there were 200 male and 300 female. I think it is accurate. Do you agree, surgery people? You don't agree. So it means it should be accurate. Then I say you make a table showing 350 cases. And you say all cases 350 and you are analyzed. Then you say in a flow chart that we studied 657 cases. And it happens even in thesis. After 5-10 tables your data changes. In 10 tables you say 350 females. After some time it becomes 350, it becomes 349. One female disappears. This is blunder, this is a major mistake. I think we should avoid it. Yes. He is tense, he is highly confused. I tried to find out the photograph. I got only this one, but my young students will get better than this, showing a highly confused person. Types of scientific paper, just an orientation. Like there are original articles, we all work for original article, we publish it and we get recognition for it. But there will be case reports in clinical side. If you get a unique case for the first time, you must write. There is a method of writing case report. Then technical notes, you can, this is for laboratory, in pathology, in microbiology, they write in detail about technical details, how this analysis was carried out. Then pictorial essay. Okay, this is a sample of pictorial essay. Means there will be a lot of photograph, so you may have come across such when you publish a souvenir or anything, but this type of publication also goes. Next is review article. Nowadays, like you collect 400 articles and then you summarize it to 400. So there are 2-3 methods, systematic review, and I think we can have workshop. All systematic review is very interesting, very logical, and will attract you also. Then commentary, short article people write. Then editorial and letter to editor. So you can select any way of writing, but usually you get better recognition for original article, isn't it? So try, or case report if it is. Yes, this is, sir has told you that at his time there were 2 international journals and 2 national journals. Now there are so many journals. So you try to tell a story, but to whom? So for forensic medicine, there are separate set of journals. Surgery, there is a list of journals. Medicine, again list of journals. Biochemistry, list of journals. Community medicine, again list of, so subject wise. But, and you know, medical council or NNC will ask you to publish in your association. But there is one additional way, medical education. Medical education unit belongs to all subjects. So you can take benefit of an alternative method. You can also publish article related if you do some work on education. How to teach, how to make teaching very interesting, very useful. People can retain it. So you can publish that idea and that you can publish in medical education journal. So that is an added. That will be considered for your subject also. And you talk to your audience, and PubMed alone cites more than 20 million papers. Choosing a right journal for your work is not easy. There are softwares also, they help you, and so there are people who can help you in finding. I'm just making, but it's simple, everything is simple. Somebody asked me, sir, computer is very difficult, I cannot use it. I think in 95, when I was trying to motivate people to use computers. So I used to ask only one question. If you can change channel in your TV, because if you change channel from 20 or next channel, if you can change, then you can learn computer. Because people have hesitation and fear. I have never operated computer, I cannot learn. So my query is only one. If you can change channel in your TV, then you can learn any difficult language of computer. Because all languages are made to be used by you people. They make so simple, but only you have to practice. That's all. So if you can change TV channel, you can learn any language in computer. That is my message. So why are scientific papers are important? They are for teaching device, scientific way you feel. Actually, when you work, then you develop some experience. Like I have done many work, I can only share those work, and it will be a lecture, isn't it? Because they are good finding, good observation, and that will be. This is what people write in your textbook. You do some work and then you publish. So they give you a way to write something to inform the whole world. So we have a writing format. Appropriateness of language. Usually we publish in English, but we may get some journal in Hindi or other language. Japanese, they publish in Japanese. French, they publish in French. Germans, they write in Russian, they write in Russian language. So we too can. I'm hopeful someday we will have a good Hindi research journal, but we are not having. So, but here at present we accept English language for the publishing, appropriate. Then submission is required, you submit it. Now it has become very easy, you submit online. And you get information after 15 days or 20 days. In my time, I used to dispatch through by postage, and it used to receive. I was not aware whether they have received or not. After 6 months, I will get a reply. Then after, I remember one journal in UK, I tried public. It took me 3 years. But after public, because they made a long list. When they object, you learn a lot. Like when I wrote intermediate. After intermediate, students join medical college. Somewhere I wrote after intermediate. They asked me what is intermediate? Because for international audience, intermediate, they don't understand. So I wrote that after 12 years of formal education. And that was understandable by any audience. So I also learned slowly and slowly that is how to write it. So when you get objection, be happy that there is a long list of objection, 5, 7. Always be happy because you are going to learn. Because when you reply, you learn more and you develop confidence. Never hesitate that there are not a long list of 20 objections, no problem. They will be like MBBS. What do you understand by MBBS? They were not aware. So you have to write the full form of MBBS. If you write any abbreviation, submission required. Bibliographic style, yes. At present, 2-3 softwares, Zotero, Mendeley. If you have heard this name, if you have not heard, please write Mendeley, Mendley. Just go to YouTube, learn Mendeley, download. It has become free now, and it will take care of all references. It is so simple, and you can learn Mendeley, Zotero, EndNote. There are so many things, isn't it? These two are very popular. So for all researchers, they should know how to use it. So bibliographic style. So means they are actual things, and you must learn these things. Few important. I'm trying to move slightly faster, isn't it? Time given to me was 45 minutes. I did not notice when I started. Please let me know. So why is scientific paper important? A scientific paper is both a testing device and a teaching device. I told you it's a step for learning. Learn and read an assignment very carefully. When you are working on some research or some your product, I think you will take a lot of interest. You will try to read related articles also. Research the nuances of your topics. You will go for minute details of your topic. Then refine your focus on a strong issue. You go on refining. Daily you make improvement. You know, when I was preparing this presentation, I took some 14-15 days. I was putting some movements, some effects, some slides. I devoted a lot of time in preparing it. In the same way, when you will write paper, I think you will also devote. And it may generate interest. People will ask a lot of questions. Oh, this is very interesting. How this has happened? How you got this idea? So when there are a lot of discussion, you must understand, yes, it has generated interest. And select the best evidence to prove the analysis of your dissertation. Yes, there should be logic and best evidence. With the lack of evidence, nobody is going to accept. You develop good reading skills because you pass time. With the passage of time, you read many journals. You develop slowly good writing skills. You disseminate, like you stand over here and then you will present your findings and you will inform larger group by publishing or by attending conference, and you present your paper. So you disseminate your knowledge. Research is a tool for building knowledge and efficient learning. Yes, while doing, you generate interest and you learn more. So I think at higher level, this research is very important. It helps you in learning. Sense of achievement. How to find an answer scientifically means that will be generated in your mind and you will try to find out the answer. Your brain will exercise for critical thinking. Then creativity, your originality, that will come to your mind. So encourage people to explore possibilities. You will get encouragement. That what could be the answer? Like we had COVID and you know that how to manufacture masks, how to prevent ourselves, how to, many people started manufacturing soap at their home so that they can wash, they can get cheaper soap. By investing 175 rupees, they made 10 liter of liquid soap. One of my colleagues in BHU, he invested 175 rupees, bought some items and prepared 10 liters of liquid soap. It was new thing for me. It means the manufacturers, they are earning too much. So it is so simple. You may add color, you may add perfume and you can sell. Oh, my soap is great. It will grow your hair, it will remove your dust, it will make you more fair, and you put a lot of ad and then you purchase. How to start a scientific paper? You choose a topic, I will go quickly, define your goals of study, then you draft an outline, you do your research and write a draft, because we are doing, other people are here, Dr. Monica is here, she is going to tell you in detail about these things. The hallmark of scientific paper, we have a target audience, like professor, your dean is from forensic science. His audience will be from forensic, sometimes medicine, sometimes physiology people. So accordingly he will select and he will speak and he will like to present you. So you target audience, you make concise, precise your article, be more pinpoint, and you write in context, scientific work, you identify purpose of your writing, you find out what is the primary audience for your research. It should be concise and precise. Flowery language should not be there. I had one PhD student. She used to write flowery language. जैसे किसी बच्चे का वेट लिया तो वो लिखती थी कि मौसम बहुत ही सुहाना था जब मैं वेट लेने गई थी, चारों तरफ फूल अच्छे अच्छे फ्लावर, उनकी स्मेल आ रही थी, बगल के घर से चाय की पत्ती की, चाय उबलने की खुशबू आई, मैं वहाँ पहुँची तो जो पेशेंट जो बच्चा आया उसकी मदर ने फलाना फलाना टैल्कम पाउडर लगा रखा था. मैंने उसका भाई राइट सिंपल, यू टेकन वेट एंड वेट वाज 12 kg और 25 kg. सो वी शुड नॉट अवॉइड फ्लावरी लैंग्वेज. कुछ लोग बहुत अच्छा लिखते हैं आई थिंक हमारे बच्चों में से, बट वी हैव टू लिमिट आवरसेल्फ. फ्लावरी यू कैन यूज, उसका प्लेस है, लव लेटर लिखना है, किसी को इम्प्रेस करना है, जब देयर इज अ डिफरेंट प्लेस. आपको स्पीच देनी है पब्लिक को, वहां पे यू कैन यूज दैट लैंग्वेज. यस, आई एम गोइंग टू रीड दिस. Students often use flowery language as a strategy to sound more professional. Sometimes they want to prove, yes, I am more professional in their papers. Flowery language occurs when elaborate words are substituted for simple ones, and longer sentences are used to try to convey multiple ideas. Sometimes you use very long sentence of one paragraph, so you can break it. It is an attempt to make themselves sound like they know more about the subject. If you write in this way, you try to impress that you know too much by using jargon terms and connecting different concepts together. So you can read lot of about what is flowery language. So it must be set within the context of other published work. So we use references, and you write in line with that references, and you select only those references which are according to your research work. So it becomes like that. Then to write effectively, you must identify purpose of your writing. The purpose of joke is to make people laugh. Yes. I am just putting few sentences. When you are writing a research article, you are not writing joke. You are not writing any funny thing. You are writing a scientific paper. So you should know purpose. If you are writing joke, write in that language. The purpose of textbook is to teach. The purpose of professional scientific writing is often to share original findings and explain significance of findings. The purpose of writing scientific grants for example, is to convince someone to fund your research. When you are writing for grant, your intention is that the party should fund you. So your language will be different, your style will be different, so that you can attract funding. If you are going to identify the purpose, you ask yourself, why am I writing? That should be your first question. Second, what I am trying to achieve? What does my writing need to do in order to be effective? If you use these three questions, it will narrow down your quality of writing. This is interesting. I think I also remember essay or research article should be written as a third party. Like sometimes we write, when we took weight. Your sentence will be, we took weight of child. Rather, you should write, weight of child was taken. So I am showing you few sentences like personal pronoun, like we analyzed. You should write, it was analyzed. This is very important when you write scientific paper. Like can't, won't, avoid it. This is informal. Informal, you write cannot, will not. So you have to be formal in writing. I have taken few examples on this. Now, colloquial expression, a lot. You write in formal as a many. Then totally, you write completely. At the same time, then you write simultaneously. Interesting, say compelling. Look into, you write investigate. Wordiness, consciousness, means you may get in internet some appropriate word, what you should use. You should be very formal in writing. This is the endless cycle. I will show you a cartoon, very interesting. See, the first step. The student, MD student going to professor. Here is the latest ड्राफ्ट सर उनको दिया उन्होंने, अब प्रोफेसर पढ़ता है, मेक्स करेक्शन, देखिए इतने सारे करेक्शन कर दिए उसने, फिर उसने स्टूडेंट को बुलाया, उसने बोला हियर आर माय करेक्शंस, इन्होंने फिर से उसको करेक्शन कर दिया, आई वांट टू सी इट अगेन बिफोर यू सबमिट इट. आपने एक बार दिया, बट डोंट गेट डिसहार्टेंड, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इजंट इट? अब ये फिर से एडिट कर रहा है, इसके बाद ये साइकिल ऐसी चलती रहेगी, एंडलेस. मेरा भी लाइफ मैंने एक देखा है, जब भी पेपर लिखा है मुझे कभी सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं मिला कि यस आई हैव रीच्ड टू फाइनल स्टेज, लेकिन किसी दिन मुझे रोकना पड़ता है, यार अब इसको भेज दें, फिर वहां से जब आएगा तब देखेंगे. लिखते लिखते बोर हो जाते हैं सर, मतलब वो जो फाइनल सेटिस्फैक्शन है वो नहीं मिलता है. You will go on writing. अब फिर करेक्शन दोगे, नया आदमी फिर से कुछ एक और अच्छा आइडिया, you will give very good idea, लगता है अरे ये तो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. You must accept it. So it's endless, but someday you stop. Okay sir, अब भेज देते हैं. और कभी कभी वो एक्सेप्ट हो जाता है, तो आपको बड़ा, आपको पता है उसकी लाइब्रेरी, यू नो जिसमें ये गड़बड़ था, ये गड़बड़ था, बाय द वे उसको क्लिक नहीं किया क्योंकि आपने बाकी सारा कुछ अच्छे से कर लिया. So data analysis, just showing you a view. Yes, this is the information totally hard content, you can say. Which AI you can use? This is a new software which can help you in writing, can give you various templates. Just last slide for information. I thought let me inform you the latest thing because students they are fond of. Explore it. I am not going to take lecture on this. You should explore it. This software can collaborate, share, track, manage all knowledge research. If you make a group of 4 people, you can share it with each other. You can keep in different mobile or laptop, you can share it. Documents, unlike your standard Word books, they are just like documents, like Doc or Google. Google Doc is also interactive, but this is far better. It has been made for researchers for writing articles. You have to explore. I have yet to explore, but I found it and thought, let me share this new thing. And they make it easy. So I am thankful to you for your patience listening. मुझे अच्छा लगा, आपने मुझे encourage किया so that I continue speaking. When you heard me, I hope so, and I hope whatever I said, there were few useful things for you, and you take it.